platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com. Disclaimer: Tokenmetrics Media LLC does not provide individually tailored investment advice and does not take a subscriber's or anyone's personal circumstance into consideration when discussing investments, nor is it registered as an investment advisor or broker-dealer in any jurisdiction. Information contained herein is not an offer or solicitation to buy, hold, or sell any security. The Tokenmetrics team has advised and invested in many blockchain companies. A complete list of their advisory roles and current holdings can be viewed here at tokenmetrics.com/disclosures.
All right. Hello, crypto family. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to one more live stream. We can't give you enough live streams. Hey, Bill, how are you?
Ian, hi. Thanks for having me.
All right. So we're here to give you more value, give you more insights on the market, show you how we're using the new Tokenmetrics 2.0 to get insights and how to actually use it in this market, in this climate, whether it's a bear market, bull market, what have you, and here to also answer your questions. So first person on the stream was Dragon Ball Crypto. Let's go. Awesome, great to have you here. Bashan Gibbs, what's up? BlockTech says, why you take so much functionality away from the lowest tier, bro? It's not fair in my opinion. Well, we also reduced the price, right, to give people an easier entry point, right? And the main thing at the lowest tier, the basic plan is you get the ratings, right? And really, the ratings tell you pretty much everything you need to do, right? But for those who want more, then we have the advanced plan and the premium plan, then the VIP plan. All right. Hope you're all doing well. Hi, Sute, Google's Victor from Johannesburg. What's up? Great to have you here. All right, so we'll just dive right into it and see how the market looks like, beginning with the indices. All right, so the first thing up, as I pull up my screen here, let's hop into, so to access this, just log into Tokenmetrics, go to Insights, Indices, and I like to start with the daily. The daily shows you where the market is right now in this very moment for those who are day trading, right? I personally don't day trade. However, I do like to see what the platform likes at this very moment, right? So looking at all exchanges across Tokenmetrics or across the whole crypto market, the ones it likes in terms of tokens, it likes Cosmos. Recall on the last show, we talked about how Cosmos has very, very high ratings. So pulling this up here, let's see if that has changed. But last time, on the last live stream, Cosmos, still has great ratings, right? The daily, the weekly, and the monthly are all above 80%. And the weekly and daily are over 85%. Meaning our AI thinks Cosmos is ready to blow, right? And then the indices are picking that up as well, right? So that's definitely good that it has the most allocation towards Cosmos. Then we have some other relatively unknown tokens. Then we have Compound USDT, meaning that it has almost 15% of the portfolio in cash earning yield on Compound, right? Now looking at all these different platforms, all exchanges has the best ROI thus far, still beating Bitcoin, which is always good, always good to make more money over Bitcoin. If we go to Binance, for anybody out there who's day trading on Binance, let's see what the AI says. So it likes Cosmos, Stellar Network, and Ren. Okay, very interesting. Coinbase hasn't been doing too well. If we go to Coinbase, let's see what tokens it likes. So it likes Cosmos, Tezos, Rari Governance Token, very interesting, Ren, and OMG. Now, if we go to Uniswap, which basically shows all the DeFi projects, this has not been doing well. DeFi has been getting wrecked. All right. Now let's actually switch over to LowCap. LowCap has been getting wrecked even more. Right. Right now has not been the time to be a degen at all. Right. Because most of the value, especially this month, has been going to layer 1 protocols. Solana, Algorand, Avalanche. People have been going away from low-risk altcoins, high-risk altcoins, going into large caps. Large caps has been where the money has been. Right? Now, let's shift to the weekly. My volume is low. Let me know how the audio is. My volume should be high. If not, maybe producer, if you could turn up the volume. Let me see if I can boost the volume on my end. But it should be high. Okay, all right. Anyway, back to the show. So let's take out the low cap and go back. For me, I was like large. I don't like doing low caps. But anyway, looking at this, all exchanges, same thing. We have some relatively unknown tokens. I'm seeing Celo, Rupiah token again. Let me stick to the large exchanges. So we see Binance has been doing very well on the weekly. Basically, over a 7x return versus Bitcoin, right? Giving you 7 more BTC for those who like BTC. Looking at this, Cosmos once again, Avalanche, Celo, Gala, and Rupiah token. I keep seeing Rupiah token. I have to look into this because I've not heard of this token, but it seems to be popping up a lot on the indices, which begins to show a theme, right? When you see lots of coins appear on the daily, the weekly, and the monthly, that's a very good sign, right? So Rupiah is one that's now on my radar. We talked about Cosmos. Let me pull this up here. So market cap of 7 million. And wow, all these grades over 87%. Okay, now this has my attention. I'm not sure if this is a shitcoin or it's an actual good project. All right, so let's actually look into this a little quick. All right, so as that is loading, let me shift over to Coinbase and see what the AI likes for Coinbase. Now, we do plan to add more exchanges. Let us know which ones you like. If you like FTX or any other exchange, let us know down below in the comments. Our team is definitely taking customer feedback. So same thing pretty much on Coinbase for the weekly. Pretty much the same portfolio. Solana is here as well. Now let's shift to the monthly. Let's see how the monthly indices are doing. The monthly indices are more long-term, but they don't really adjust as fast. So looking at the Coinbase index, we have Bitcoin 20%, Cardano, Band, Origin Protocol, Solana, Chiliz, Anchor, Engine Coin, Wrap Bitcoin. So for Coinbase monthly, it likes Bitcoin, it likes Cardano, and it likes Solana. That's a key takeaway from there. If we go to all exchanges, okay, this one is doing better than Bitcoin. This has Binance, Solana still, Wrap Bitcoin, Gnosis, RSK, Hunt, Jade, Plex, Pokedex, 10, and Wrap Bitcoin. Okay, all right. Let's go back to Rupiah token because I've been seeing this a lot on the weekly and the daily. Okay, the most adopted Indonesian Rupiah stablecoin. Okay, looks like an Indonesian stablecoin. Okay, if it's a stablecoin, how are people making money with it? Maybe it has 2 different tokens. But let me have our research team look into this and do analysis on this. But essentially, that's what I'm getting from the indices. Basically, short story short, the indices like Cosmos a lot. Cosmos might be the next one to blow. Bill, what's your take on the market?
All right. Well, do you want me to do Cosmos or do you want the whole market update?
Cosmos and then the market update.
Okay. So Cosmos, we had resistance at 44. All right. So it came off. So if the ratings are still good and visual trends indicator, I believe, still looks good, then Cosmos will probably find support around 32. That was where it originally took off from when it went to 44. It was also the point where I believe they tried to run stops before the second run to 44. So Cosmos has kind of like come home. And if the crypto world winds up benefiting from all this turmoil, which it could, then Cosmos is at a good support point. So if you mix that with the token metrics rankings, you can make a good decision from there.
All right, sounds good. All right, let's go to the market update.
Okay, friends, good afternoon, good evening. This is your market update. The flight to safety, okay, the great decoupling. Long crypto, short the banks is here. What an enjoyable day. So let's talk about it. JP Morgan stock, all bank stocks are kind of getting hit today. To summarize, Evergrande is a big real estate firm in China with $300 billion in debt. Somebody loaned them money and then somebody loaned the people who loaned them money. So this thing could spread around. Now I'm showing you the JP Morgan chart for a reason. JP Morgan went straight up about 10% lately because JP Morgan was perceived as safe, and now JP Morgan is turned around and getting hit. So in these uncertain times, people try to find safety. I find it's a quick trade. You take your profits and you wait again. So let's talk about how to use Token Metrics 2.0 throughout this to see if you can find safety in crypto. So Amazon, we have mirrored equity tokens. We're fixing the scale on this, but just to drive the point home about equities, Amazon, along with Google, actually ticked bearish on the visual trend indicator for the tokenized version of stocks, or this stock. So not crazy about stocks and loving crypto up with stocks down. Now, just as a reminder, even though it hasn't been the best index in the world, this is the second day in a row where I'm noticing like one of our daily indexes put 30 to 40% in cash. It can't hurt to have money on hand to either buy a massive breakout in case crypto finally decouples from equities, or there's a larger flush lower in October. Cosmos, as I just talked about, on support near 32 with good token metrics rankings. Now, let's talk about hedging. What happens when there's a big scary story out there? Well, people who own spot like Bitcoin and Ethereum, they go out to a derivatives exchange and they make a short position to try to protect themselves in case the market goes lower. So the market goes down, everyone gets afraid, everyone hedges, and then what happens to those derivative shorts? Sometimes they get squeezed out, right? And this happened all throughout 2008, right? Oh my God, everything's fine. Oh my God, everything's fine, and back and forth. So it's almost like you got to buy on red, sell on green, not investment advice. Now, for Bitcoin, in the event that there is a everything is okay trade, or equities take the brunt of the selling from Evergrande and crypto rises up, dare I say it, and decouples, that probably puts Bitcoin at 46K at the top of this box. Ethereum also has room to go to 3,200 based on this little intraday chart. That's kind of where it gravitated to at the higher end of its range. Just keep in mind our visual trends on both of these is not so good, but there is a possibility for a short squeeze rally if we're going to do, long crypto, short the banks for more than one day. Now, in crypto, as in all markets, when there's trouble brewing, everyone tries to find the safe space. Like in the banks, they tried to find JP Morgan. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Crypto, it looks like they're trying to go to gaming and NFTs. So we have Axie Infinity here trying to break out above a big resistance point at 74. Now, when you see this, what do? You go to Token Metrics 2.0, and we've got some new features that I think are really cool, just called correlation. So if you're looking to say, all right, if everyone's going to hide in gaming, okay, or NFTs, what coins are similar to Axie Infinity? Well, on the left, we give you the big cap coins. So I'm seeing like Solana, Cardano, okay, in that group, okay, along with Quant, which is interesting. That's not NFTs, but that's a payment platform. And on the left, we have smaller cap coins that move similarly to Axie Infinity. One of them I noticed in there is Illuvium. That's interesting. So you're like, okay, I don't want to be negative crypto. I want to hold something. I think there's a place where I can be, where I can make money if crypto goes up when equities go down. Okay, Audius, thank goodness. I was getting a little irritated yesterday, 2 days ago, with Audius poking its head below support at $2. I'm like, I can't believe it. This is BS. So I'm vindicated today with Audio popping back above $2, with a nice rally. If there's a crisis in banking, if there's a problem in finance, I don't know that that necessarily affects decentralized content. Like, yes, I don't think altcoins in general could handle a 30% move down in stocks, but if it's only a 5 or 8% down move in stocks, okay, coins like this could do well. So what do? Look at the correlation of coins that move the way audio moves. Chiliz and Decentraland on the left, okay, along with FTX, which is interesting. And on the right, you have this whole host of small tokens that you can research, all right, that could give you the same type of price action as audio. So we're at a natural point in this trade or this environment where people are going to be looking for somewhere safe. Will there be something where will crypto be the thing that's safe? Will the money that central banks put into market to cushion the blow wind up in crypto? Well, folks, I sure hope so. And if that's even remotely true, then we would ask that you part with, I don't know, enough money to go out for dinner and a lot of drinking, take that money and put it into Tokenmetrics 2.0 for 1 or 2 months. So whether it's tomorrow at the end of the month, you've used the platform, you've used the tools, and you'll be ready for the turn. Perp, been going back and forth on this for a long time. DYDX came out, another competing exchange, and sort of ate Perp's lunch for a little while. Now, Perp is famous for shaking people out and then turning around and going up. So it looks like they've been selling every rally in Perp the last 4 days, but it's still holding support at 14. Proud to say at Tokenmetrics that our fundamental research guys found Perp and DYDX long before anyone else did. So Tokenmetrics 2.0 gets you access on some plans to what they call thought leadership, which is TV, research by our fundamental guys, and all the tools, ratings, and indices on the website. So it's like a full one-stop shop for analysis. On Perp, interesting that 14 is holding. Also with Perp, this is a coin that might actually could be safe if DYDX doesn't wreck them. Because last time the market went down in May, Perp actually went up. Perp went up when it was sell in May and go away. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Stay with us. Try 2.0 because it's going to make you money, not investment advice, over the next 2 or 3 months. You want to be there for the turn in crypto. Back to you, Ian.
All right, thank you, Bill. That was great. So if you enjoyed that market update, be sure to smash the like buttons, subscribe, share this video with a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. Not being in crypto is a financial crime. And also tell your friends to buy the book, Crypto Investing Guide, How to Invest in Bitcoin, DeFi, NFTs, and more, available on Amazon. And be sure to leave a review. Then we also have the NFTs. Deadline to claim the NFTs is the 7th of October. So make sure you buy your book and then go to the book's landing page, which is tokenmetrics.com/crypto-investing-guide. All right, so let's answer a few questions here from the audience. Kaz says, Tokenmetrics recently did the report on Moonriver and also shared on their Twitter feed. Seems like Tokenmetrics is rallying behind Moonriver. Are you looking for an entry, Ian? Not. First of all, Moonbeam is a great project. Moonriver is the canary or the testnet version on Kusama for Moonbeam. Moonbeam did score well on fundamentals and technology. Am I looking for an entry? Not necessarily. Right now, I think it's slightly overvalued. I think it could possibly do a 5x, but I'm looking for a 10x plus. So I don't think at the current valuation, it makes sense to get in. If anything, I'm going to sit tight and just be patient. But I know people who have made a killing on Moonriver from staking on Kusama. I know somebody, a friend of a friend, who got $1 million airdrop, basically from staking on Kusama for Moonriver, for their parachains, I believe. So congratulations to anybody who made money on that. Victor says FTX exchange is a must. All right, we'll work on adding that. Crypto Chim says, can't wait to see you in London and sign my book. Thanks, Doc. Yeah, absolutely. So I'll be there for Token 2049 conference. If you're there and you have the book, don't be shy. Come say hi. All right. Kaz says, any thoughts on Siren, Ian? Recent hack has barred them. Are you still holding it? A recent hack? Okay, that I did not know. I guess I missed that news. I'll have to look into that and get back to you. I've been holding and staking, but I have to look into the recent hack if there was a hack. Okay, Soy Frey says, Creatures NFT has been taking off. Did a 3x in a week, and Shaq, the Winklevoss twins, and Gary Vee love it. Still early. Oh, really? Okay, that's good to know, because actually I did buy the Creatures NFT. I think I shared this with the Professional, which is now the Premium Network, in one of the private alerts channel. Let me just take a look when I got in. Yeah, because that one did seem very interesting when I looked at it. So I got in September 5th. So let me actually pull up my OpenSea account here. I've not looked at my OpenSea portfolio in a while. OpenSea. Bill, have you been getting involved in NFTs, or still doing research on them?
You know, I'm actually, Forrest is my NFT tutor.
Okay, nice.
He was helping us on the podcast Engine Room. He has like something with Exploding Bunnies, and I'm always following his favorite Zed Run.
All right, awesome. Okay, I'm trying to pull this up here. Just give me 1 second. If anybody has any NFTs they like, let us know down below in the comments. I'll briefly share the NFTs I like, or the ones I've been collecting. For those who follow me on Twitter, you know I do have a Bored Ape. Actually has a pretty good rarity, but I am looking to flip it. So if anybody wants to buy it for 5 or 10x the price, let me know. Make an offer. Okay, looks like I've been getting some airdrops. Now, I've been hearing about some scams or hacks going on where people airdrop you free NFTs, and then when you try to claim them, it's really a hack that then they trick you into giving permission to that NFT to drain your wallet of any NFTs. So I'll be very cautious of any airdrops from unknown projects you've not heard of. I would only sell or approve airdrops that you've actually researched and you know they're official. For example, like Bored Apes, they had a mutant ape, which made sense. All right, so where's my creature world? Okay, so this is the one I have. Oh wow, it did a 3x. Okay, that's good to know. It's because I bought this for 1 Ether, and I'm getting offers for 3 Ether. Interesting. Let me look at the floor price and see how well this has been doing. So it looks like we've made a 3x. But oh wow, the floor price is 3.48. I may have to do a Moon Mission update video on NFTs regarding this. So that's definitely good to know. So whoever posted that, thanks for that insight. Is this recorded? No, this is live, Sutai. This is live. All right. Shout out to Token. Octavius says, shout out to Tokenmetrics. I'm an investor. Now good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. That's good. So first says, what's your favorite NFT right now? So it is still Bored Ape. I like Bored Ape a lot. Actually, I'll be going to Ape Fest in New York City, which is the last week of October, which is also my birthday week. So Bored Ape, after doing the mutant drops and basically raising $100 million, then now, based on the roadmap I saw online, they're doing a conference just for Bored Ape members in New York City. So I'll be back in New York for that, because why not? Then I've heard they're looking to open a private club in Miami, just for Bored Ape members. I mean, talk about giving your NFT actual utility. So that's pretty cool. Now, in terms of what I like the NFTs that have metaverses. So Creature World, as mentioned here, that one is pretty good. Then the other one I like Loot. I bought some Loot. I think that's a whole new primitive in the sense that it's very, very innovative, basically building a game and metaverse from the bottom up, as opposed from the top down, where a central entity like a game studio or this game creator controls everything. Here they're basically giving you everything on chain, and you have to build the games yourself. So I think that's going to be it's essentially a platform, and platforms have network effects, so worth keeping an eye on. There was one other one called Tree something. Treeverse. Treeverse is also one I bought around September 5th as well. Now, the way I've been buying all these NFTs has been leveraging on-chain data. So from Rowdy Tools to Nansen to some others, we are planning to also create our own NFT AI grade, probably sometime in Q4 or Q1. Q4 end of this year or Q1 early next year. We'll keep you posted, but the idea is to get all this on-chain data and create an AI grade that tells you which ones we think will actually do well. Right, so if you think that's a great idea, let us know down below in the comments and smash that like button. All right, so those are the NFTs I like. Bill, are there any NFTs you like at the moment?
Well, I'm really interested to see how Zedrun survives any correction in the market, right? I'm actually hoping I get to be a value investor in NFTs. I'm really interested in any of these NFTs that are involved in gaming, particularly games that adults would play. So I know that, Zedrun and RumbleKong are really interesting because adults, NBA players, and the staking of those NFTs actually pays rewards. So this idea that you get paid to own the NFTs, like Bored Ape Club, gives you an actual club. Whereas if the token actually pays you the way Perp shares revenue with stakers, I think that's the stuff that I'm looking for.
All right, that's great. Okay, one question. Somebody's asking about the investor tab missing. No quarterly or yearly grade. Yes, there is no quarterly or yearly grade for now. We'll be launching a whole new grade, basically called evaluation grade, which will replace and become the new long-term token metrics grade. So for the time being, we only have daily, weekly, and monthly. I would think for now, just use the monthly as a long-term grade, and then in the future, we'll be adding a better long-term grade. Okay, how much did you buy the Creatures NFT? I bought the floor price on September 5th. That's basically what I did. And now it's done at 3x. A 3x in Ether is not bad. I mean, especially in this market, that's pretty good. Sell it? No plans to sell it, Jesse. If it's doing this well, I mean, if anything, I should probably buy some more. All right. I don't. Dot Parachain auctions bullish in October. Boston LRV. I mean, we talked about this on the last live stream. I think on Monday, that Polkadot looks pretty good, especially when you go to token metrics and look at the TM grade. It looks pretty good. Leona King says best place to buy NFTs. OpenSea has the most liquidity and trading volume, so it's basically become the shelling point for the whole NFT community. It is centralized. NFTX, a project we covered and we're bullish on, has launched their own NFT marketplace that's not centralized, and I think that could be pretty good. I'm keeping my eye on that. That has been on my watch list. So maybe it might be a good project to buy during a dip or crash. All right. Jan says, be very careful with airdrops on Binance Smart Chain and Polygon. They want you to connect to your wallet to claim the tokens and then steal from your wallet, i.e. best token. Yeah, be very careful with that. I've heard of that also happening on Solana. People got basically wrecked with they're trying to mint NFTs, but basically hackers just got permission from their wallets to then take all their tokens. So that was not good. Would love to get Token Metrics top 50 coin recommendations, says Steve. So we're working on an altcoin quarterly report. It won't be top 50, but it will be basically the top reviewed projects for this quarter. Bill and the team have been working on that. That should be coming out probably, end of the week or next week, Bill?
Well, we've got a new analyst taking one final look. I'm guessing we're going to be ready to go in 5 days.
All right, there you have it. And then for now, you can also leverage Token Metrics for top 50 recommendations based on the TM grade, based on the time frame, whether daily, weekly, monthly. Hey, what's up, Solo TV 84? He says, what's good, Ian? What are your thoughts on Zenfin, aka XDC? We have not looked at that, to my knowledge, but let me take a look and see what Token Metrics has to say about this. We don't even have this in our platform, and we have over 6,000 coins, so maybe it's a new token or something, but not able to find that. Octavius says, NFT AI grade is an excellent idea. Thank you, glad you like it. Be sure you smash the like button and tell us what you think. King Panda says, loving the video, guys. Awesome, appreciate you as well. Okay, King Panda says, NFT just as JPEGs are just about showing off. NFTs that work for you make sense. I partially agree with that. NFTs with utility are amazing. I mean, that's like double dipping. You're basically getting an NFT and you're also getting an actual utility and being part of an ecosystem like Bored Apes with the private social club, or with other NFTs like Loot that give you basically airdrops, right? But those that are just art or collectibles, those also have value as well. I mean, for anybody who's looked into art investing, you know that art is subjective but can still be objectively valuable, right? Like the Mona Lisa is pretty expensive to buy, and same thing with the Picasso, right? So that's basically that. Mindfree says, hey Ian, what do you think about Integral, please? Been disappointing so far after investing in private sale. I haven't looked too much into it recently. I believe tokens are vested over a long period of time, but I mean, I wouldn't be too disappointed in it. I mean, the tech is great and the valuation is low. Let me actually take a look and see where they are right now, because I have not looked at them. And let's take a look here. Okay, right now it's at 51 cents. We don't really, so it dropped from, $2 to, not too good. Wow, it's dropped 80% in 2 weeks. Okay, that is not good. If anything, maybe a good time to buy it. So I'm definitely gonna put this on my watch list here. Let me take a look here. So I'm gonna set an alert. So alerts are available for the advanced plan, and then premium plan gets SMS alerts. So I want to get an alert for the TM grade when it changes by a lot. Right now, it probably takes 90 days until we get actual data, because we have to have trading data for the TM grade to work. But I would say it's at $2. Let me just put 50% change for all this, because I want to get an alert. Okay. Next one, Mbatter says, Olympus DAO OHM is one to watch. I saw it on Token Metrics. What are your thoughts on price pumping? Yeah, I mean, that's one of the projects that might be on the altcoin quarterly.
And I flagged this the other day on a stream.
Yeah, and it's one of the projects that scored well on fundamentals and code review. But the issue so far is market cap is high, but I have to do a deeper dive on this myself. I've been hearing people getting high APY on this project, and it's been doing pretty well during this I guess limbo, or this time where the market hasn't been moving too much, right? So it's up over 100% in the last 1 month, and actually and has over 80% on the daily and the weekly. So definitely worth keeping an eye on this. Now, I did meet one of the person who does biz dev for them here in Austin last night at a crypto meetup. Ended up having dinner with him, and he was basically telling me why he thinks they're going to change the world. So I'm going to have to do a deeper dive on that myself. Wong HM Ray says, hey Ian, what's the alternative to stock to flow model that you mentioned recently? Okay, so if you go to Insights and you go to on-chain data, we have an on-chain grade, right? And so far we have it for Bitcoin and for Ethereum, and we're working on adding it for other protocols eventually. But this basically tells you an idea of where Bitcoin is going, right? And so far we basically we have stock to flow here, right? We have NVT ratio, miner net flow, and exchanges net flow, right? Then we use our AI to go through and come up with a grade that in our testing works a lot better than stock to flow. So right now, it's not so bullish on Bitcoin. Hence why Bitcoin hasn't done anything pretty much in the last few weeks. If we go to Ethereum, looks like the same thing. It's at 62%. Actually, I'm sorry, 64%. Right? We have the same thing. We have exchanges net flow. We have transaction fees, daily average block size, and new addresses. These are the metrics that, based on our backtests, actually matter. That's why we're showing them. Then we plan on adding even more on-chain metrics. Then we also have stablecoin, right? So the on-chain grade looks at all three of these: stablecoins, Ethereum, Bitcoin. For stablecoin, just basically the stablecoin supply ratio, the exchange outflow, net flow, and inflow. And that's what we have so far. Let me see what other questions we have here. Gooey Stuff says, any recommendations or ideas on websites or coins to stake that are safer with the highest APY? That's a mouthful. I would say, Olympus DAO seems to be pretty good. We want to do a final review on the tokenomics before fully endorsing it, but the APY I hear is pretty high. If you want something that's safe, Element Finance, actually. Let me pull that up. That's one that did pretty well. Okay, I don't think there's a token yet, but for anybody out there who wants to earn yield on a project that could have an airdrop in the future, because this scored very well on fundamentals and code review, I believe, and now we're waiting on tokenomics. But basically, this is DeFi's fixed rate protocol, right? So if you want to earn a fixed yield that's pretty consistent and stable, worth looking into. I've not used this myself, but this is definitely on the watch list. Let me actually get an example of the yields. It should be somewhere. Let's click Start Earning. So this then takes us to the page, which has their fixed rates. So it's kind of like, if you would like to earn yield on stablecoins, this is worth looking into. Or if you want to earn yield on other assets, but have them be fixed, right? This is not the highest yield in the world, but it's pretty consistent and pretty stable. And it's a protocol we think will be around, right? So here's what you have available. You can earn 5.76% APR on Y-Curve AL USD. You have DAI, 4%, 24% on YVCRV3 crypto. Maybe worth looking into that one. Anybody, if you're doing anything on Curve, so for example here, if you have this is staked ETH on CRV. So my understanding is, if you take staked Ethereum, which is basically a way to liquid stake Ethereum without having to actually stake your Ethereum or have it locked up for a long time. So you take your Ether, for example, take 10 Ether, send it to Lido DAO, LDL. They'll basically put your Ethereum into a smart contract or vault. So you don't have to have the minimum 32 ETH to stake. It's called liquid staking. You basically are pulling your Ether with other people to then lock it up, and then they issue you a new token called staked ETH or STETH. And this basically is a token where they airdrop you every single day the yield or the yield you earn from staking your Ether. So that's great for people who want to keep their Ether and still do things with it while earning yield, right? So I think the yield is about 5 to 6% on Ethereum. So that's pretty good, right? You have this new token, STETH. Then you can take that, put that into Curve, I believe, earn more yields, then take that token from Curve, bring it here to Element Finance, and earn 8% yield, right? So whether you want to call this Ponzi-nomics or not, but I think all these projects are solid projects, so I don't think they're going to crash anytime soon. Obviously, don't put all your money into all this. I think a good strategy is to put maybe 20%. All right, let's say you take 20% of your Ether, put it into staked ETH. Then you take 20% of that, put that into Curve. Then you take 20% of that, put that into Element Finance. You basically are earning yield on top of yield on top of yield. Definitely pretty cool stuff. Okay, all right. Let's answer one last question, then wrap things up here. Hindham Backwards says, hey Ian, can you guys do a tutorial video on how to read those charts? I think we have videos before on Bill doing TA, right? And then we also have that, there's a TA chapter in the book done by Bill that shows you how to read charts. So definitely check that out. All right, so Bill, any last words to our Token Metrics family?
Friends, it's been a pleasure being with you all week. Love to see you once a week, and I love to see you more. It's always a great time to be on air when we're doing long crypto, short the banks. Let's hope that continues.
All right, awesome. One last question again. Hinam Backwards says, not TA, but the church and Token Metrics. Yeah, so we have tutorials on the knowledge base that show you how to do it. If you just go to learn, then tutorials, then we have the live stream, right? We'll go through, keep on making more videos on the live stream. And then, first of all, thank you everybody for the support. I appreciate everything. Thank you for those who are buying TM 2.0. We always appreciate the support. Thank you for buying the book. We'll make sure to give you the NFTs. Just make sure you fill out the claim form on the landing page. And I'll be in London next week for anybody who's at the conference. Looking forward to meeting you all. And as we like to say,
we just landed on the moon. And
the moon is not the limit to the moon and beyond. Thank you, crypto family. Thank you, Bill. Take care.